Think of this scenario: your laundry piling up, the kitchen sink overflowing with dirty dishes, your toddler resisting naps, stepping on Legos in the middle of the night on your way to the bathroom. Sound familiar? That's my life too. If you're a parent like me, you're probably been feeling overwhelmed by all the demands and struggles of motherhood, struggling with perhaps postpartum depression if you just had a baby, and feeling agitated by the ongoing, never ending mess around your house. Your kids are constantly at each other, disputing toys, disputing your time with the other sibling, the endless to-do list that seems impossible to check off. And on top of all that, the mental overload of all the tasks that you're failing to complete. Then I came across a video that was talking about slow living, or how to unhurry your life. It actually made me laugh at first, because when I came across that video, I immediately thought to myself, you know what? For sure, this person does not have kids. She has no idea what it's like to have a family, to have wild toddlers running around the house 24/7 when they're not in school. I was like, okay, it's easy peasy to slow live when you're single or you don't have any major obligations, anyone depending on you. But slow living for mothers and fathers, that would absolutely seem impossible. I couldn't even imagine how I would even begin to strategize a slow life with my kids. So, is it even possible for parents to take a step back, to slow down their motherhood or fatherhood? It sounds all magical for sure, but yet it felt so impossible. However, deep in me, I was in desperate need for change. I was craving for tranquility at those daily moments, the right rhythm that would just allow me to breathe. Slow living is for sure challenging, especially in the society which pushes you to rush, 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 go, 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 constantly being bombarded by notifications on your phone and phone calls and emails and phone resets and updates and beeping of the calendar reminders. And it's like the world does not quiet down just because you want it to. But we have to fight back for a better life, a more healthy lifestyle that doesn't require us to be constantly on the go. Even though we do have kids, of course, it's a little bit more challenging for families with kids as opposed to families who are just a couple or a single person, but it is still possible. So it requires time, it requires focus and persistence, and slowly we can all make room for this gentler pace that can be introduced and applied in our lives. If you feel like every moment is critical, that slowing down only applies to everybody else except for you, I get it. Yet, I also wish to share with you some practical methods that I've discovered in all of my research about unhurrying motherhood that may help you ease your motherhood too, even amidst all the chaos that goes on in the toddler years. So, this is going to be a two-part series about the strategies that we can implement in our daily lives. Even if you start with just one strategy, that will be enough to get you a kickstart. But it is going to relieve the pressure, because this is no way to live. I'm sure that a lot of you are going to agree with me that rushing through life, rushing through motherhood, is not a healthy way to live motherhood to its fullest. And your kids feel that. They can feel when you're stressed out, they can feel when you're in rush mode, and they will benefit a lot more if all of us moms and dads start shifting our mindset to a more slower paced rhythm, which will definitely reflect on our interactions with our kids and our relationship and connection with them. So on our next video, we're gonna see the next 5 points that I'd like to share with you guys, the 5 strategies and methods that we can implement in our daily lives. Little by little, we can start with 1 or 2. Doesn't have to be all 10. Just know that it is possible to slow live with kids. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.